man. We up here chilling in about a minute, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we finna start this debate here in a little bit as soon as a couple people check in, bro. Is Deion Sanders the greatest cornerback of all time? Now, look, Ashanti Samuel went on the Club Shay Shay the other day and said that his 5 years was better than Deion's whole career. Now, look, here's the crazy part, twin. Yeah. 2006 to 2011, bro, wasn't nobody fucking with Ashanti Samuel.
Nah, you right.
I'm just being real, bro. Like, then you got to think about other corners too, bro. Like Champ Bailey, you got to put him in the conversation. Charles Woodson, you got to put him in the conversation. Patrick Peterson, another one.
Richard Sherman,
another. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put all these, bro. Like, you talking about corners, bro. You got to talk corners because there's a lot of physical. Cam Chancellor, safety, a.k.a. corner.
Yeah.
Think about that Legion of Boom defense with Seattle. Boy, that defense was off the chain, bro. That defense was off the chain, bro. Then you got to think about Darrelle Revis Island. A lot of motherfuckers didn't want to go on Revis Island, bro.
Right.
They ain't want to go. Ryan Clark, hard-hitting corner, a.k.a. safety. You got to think about all these guys, bro. Do I think personally Deion is the greatest of all time? Lockdown corner, yes. He set the standard for the lockdown corner. Like, as far as locking down a specific side of the field, locking it down, like, Deion was a standard, bro. And then you got to think about all the other guys, man. Darryl Green, another guy, corner. Like, you gotta put all these names in perspective, bro, before you just say, "Oh, nah, Shay Shay, I ain't got no offense against you at all, bro. I know I love your show, man. I love how you debate this. I know you played the game. It's cool, bro. But in my opinion, my personal opinion, lockdown wise, hell yeah. Physical wise, not so much. Cause we talking about corners, bro. We talking about physical corners that will hit you at the line type ish. Like, you gotta think, bro. You gotta debate. Like, you gotta think about a lot of it, bro. Like, what's up, man? Come on to the chat, man. Hey, we talking about, is Deion Sanders to you the greatest corner of all time? That's the conversation right now. Yo, what's up, press operator? How you doing? The conversation is simple. Is Deion Sanders the greatest corner of all time? We're talking about coverage, stopping the run, and making a play. Now, I will say this. Deion, to me, was never one of those corners that would hit you at the line. Now, he was a hell of a cover corner, but you never known Deion Sanders to get the big hit, right? Right? Deion Sanders was never a big hitter. He was a hell of a cover corner, but he was never a big hitter, bro. He was never a big hitter. And don't get it twisted, bro. Like I said, Luke, what up, man? Check out the debate. But I'm just being real, bro. Like, Ashanti Samuel had a legit argument. Like, he had a legit argument. Yeah, I got legs, bro. But he had a legit argument, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like I said, I'm gonna be real. Locking down one side of the field, hell yeah, Deion Sanders is the best cover corner I ever seen. He literally made you throw the ball to the other side of the field. But as far as a physical corner, a corner that's gonna stop the run, that's gonna make a big play, he makes a big play, but I'm talking about stopping that run, bro. When shit got real in the trenches, when it was 4th and 10 type shit, bro. 4th and 5, 4th and inches. Name a corner right now that came up and made a big hit. Deion never did that. I'm just being real, bro. Like, coverage-wise, like I said, locking it down, Deion was there. Deion was him. He was still doing that shit at 37 years old with the Baltimore Ravens. I got nothing but respect for Deion. But as far as being a physical corner, like, he was physical, you know. He had his little moments and stuff. But, bro, like, Shannon Sharp, like I said, I love your debate about it. But Ashanti Samuel had a lot of reason to pop his shit. He had a lot of reason. So you can't just say outright. You can't just get on the podcast and say, oh, Deion Sanders is the greatest corner of all time. You can't say that, bro. He played in a different era. It's eras to this shit. It's levels to this shit. I'm from Alabama, bro. I'm from Alabama by the way of Jersey. But it's levels. Deion set the standard, everybody else followed. You know what I'm saying? Deion set the standard, everybody else followed. So you can't just say outright that he's the best corner of all time because he led to the evolvement of the lockdown corner. And you had all the other Daryl Greens out there and all those other guys that set the standard when it came to locking down the corner. Twin. Like, he set the standard as far as you know what I'm saying, locking down a corner, bro. Hey, while y'all on here, bro, can y'all get on my description? Check out my merch. Fuck Your Feelings team. Fuck Your Feelings. We in the building, man. You know how we do, man. I'm going to do another episode of Live from the Bando. I noticed that y'all been checking out those videos. Check out my videos, bro. Live from the Bando. I do a lot of gaming streams. We've been playing a lot of WWE, John Madden 25 lately, so Live from the Bando it'll pop in. But back to this conversation, bro. Nobody in my line is Deion Sanders the greatest corner of all time. I mean, I really want to hear this because it's one thing when you got one platform to talk about it on. It's another thing we got another platform. And I'm telling you right now, I got mixed emotions about it. Deion set the standard. He did, but you got to think about the other corners. The Cromarties. Think about Antonio Cromartie playing for the Jets. Remember when him and Reeves were on? He was on one side and Reeves was on the other. Oh my God, who was going on that? And that year they lost to who? The Patriots, right, in the AFC Championship game. Yeah, the Patriots. Bro, you got to think about that shit, bro. You can't just say outright that. Oh, he's the greatest corner ever, bro. There's corners out there, bro. It was a lot of them, bro. It was a lot of corners, bro. What's everybody doing, man? I mean, if you, and look, and I'm going to say this one time. I can't post the stats right now, but look, I've did my research. Look up the stats. Look at Deion Sanders compared to your best corner. Your corner in your mind that you think it was the best corner ever, bro, and tell me otherwise. I mean, he's better than a lot of corners. Don't get it twisted. 4.3 speed, sucker was gone. But we're talking about the best corner of all time. That's a hell of a debate, bro. That's a hell of a debate. I really hate to say it, but that's a hell of a debate, bro. But y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. I'm finna get off here. I just wanted about 8 to 10 minutes of y'all time today. And we can talk about this all day long. I got time today. So y'all get y'all some merch, team. Fuck Your Feelings. Y'all know what it is, bro. Y'all know what it is. Fuck with your boy.